Hi, this is Daria from Brooklyn. Are you overwhelmed with trying to learn online marketing and generate lead generation, just trying to build your business online? Well, I totally understand where you're coming from because about a year ago, I was going through the same thing. I was suffering from what is called data overload. I was getting so much information at me. I was subscribing to this one and that one that I just totally didn't know which end was up. So tonight, I just want to share with you 4 ways to avoid overwhelm. So you won't have to go through what I went through because it was no picnic. The first thing I want to recommend is that you set up a realistic schedule. Really take a look at the things that there's just no getting away from. Put that in your schedule first, and then you look at the time slots that you have open, and that's when you work your business. So some days you may only have 1 hour. You can get a lot done in an hour if you're organized and you manage your time well. Some days you may have only 15 minutes, depending on what it is that you have to do because you still have to live. You may be a wife, a husband, have children, a parent. So you can't neglect your husband, your household, your children because you have a business now. So really take a careful look at your schedule, at your time, and work that in with whatever time that you have. Of course, everybody's time is going to look different. If you're full time, of course, you have more time to work your business if you're home full time, that is. Or if you're like me and work full time, you only have the evenings to work your business, and that's okay. Secondly, you want to do your tasks in intervals. Depending on the kind of time you have, you may want to do it in 20-minute intervals, half-hour intervals, but you just don't want to be on the computer like 6 hours straight. That will cause you to just shut down and never want to take a look at it again. So you want to take frequent breaks. You need to get up, change the environment, just get away from a minute and come back because that's just too overwhelming right there. Going from one task to another and just not stopping, that's just too much. So you want to work in intervals, half-hour intervals, like I said, 15-minute intervals. And when you work in these intervals, have a timer next to you. It's just something about your mind that when it knows that it has a certain amount of time, you pretty much stay on task and get the task done. Now, let's say that you set your timer for whatever task you need to do and you run out of time. Well, you know what? You pick up that task the next day because you have a list of other things that you need to get through, and you don't want to inundate yourself and overwhelm yourself with that one task that you did not complete because there's others that you need to take care of to run your business and for you to be successful. So make sure that you use the timer. Also, you want to just keep it simple, because network marketing is really simple. You have a product or an offer, you share it with others. You bring them to your product, you bring them to your website, you share your link, and basically that's it. It's really simple. Now, it does take time. It takes learning a skill set in order to attract people to you. Yes, but the task is really simple. So you want to keep it simple. Don't complicate things. The minute you complicate things, then you're setting yourself up for failure. And the last thing I want to share with you is make sure that you create your schedule the night before. So when you wake up in the morning, you already know what it is you have to do. Train yourself to create the schedule the night before. You know what it is that you need to do. So when you get up in the morning, you look at the table wherever you put your task for the day and say, oh, okay, this is what I need to do today, and follow it to the letter. And the more you become comfortable with doing that, the more you'll get done, and the discipline will come. So let's recap. So you want to create a realistic schedule. You want to keep it simple. You want to do your tasks in half an hour, 15-minute, maybe hour intervals, depending on the time that you have. And make sure that you create a schedule the night before. You like this content? Then click the link below and I will give you access to the online marketing university that I use to build my business. So this is Daria signing off, and I'll see you on the inside. Talk to you soon. Bye.